Do you want to hear the biggest lie in the weight loss industry? Here it is. If only I had more willpower, I would be able to not eat that. I would be able to avoid that. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why willpower is absolute BS and what you can do instead to have this so-called willpower around food to set you up for success for the holiday season. For more topics like this and more topics surrounding body positivity, self-love, and loving your body through all the stages that it is, holiday weight gain or not, subscribe to my channel because every Tuesday and Friday we drop banger videos, and better yet, click that bell notification button below so that you're notified every time I upload a great video that is really going to help you set the foundation for having success on your body loving journey and your healing your relationship with food journey. I'm so excited to invite you to the family. Did you do it? Did you subscribe? See it, girl. So how do I have more willpower around food this holiday season? The simple answer to that is you don't. Let me explain. You don't, because willpower is a bucket of BS. Say it with me. Bucket of BS. If you agree, comment down below. Bucket of BS. You see, willpower indicates that all one needs to do to avoid foods is to have enough eternal strength to do so. And think about it. How well has that worked out for you so far? My guess, if you're here, not that much. You cannot just willpower your way out of your body's natural biological hunger cues, meaning that your body has systems in place and hormones working in unison together to signal to your brain when you're hungry and when to stop eating. I talk about these hunger hormones in a recent video I did called Will I Get Fat If I Stop Restricting and Binging? I highly recommend you check that out after this video because it puts into perspective all of the hormones that are in play in your body during this process. See, you cannot avoid this. Eating is in our biology. We need food for energy. And regardless of how much you try to fight that, these urges will just set you up for failure as they will get stronger and stronger and stronger because the body is always trying to reach homeostasis. Right? This is why when you try to restrict foods with eternal strength to just say no, doesn't work and leads you to a later on binge because the hormones are off and they will adjust accordingly based on the actions that you take. So if you restrict, then your hormones will adjust and you will feel this internal or impulsive drive to overeat later on. Okay, Eden, that's great, but what if I'm not even hungry at all and then I still can't stop myself from eating the cookies? If you feel this overbearing urge to eat something that you are probably not even hungry for, it leads me to believe that there may be some guilt attached around that food. You see, overeating during the holiday season is normal and it's fine, but if you're feeling like you're trying to stop yourself from doing that, leads me to believe there might be guilt surrounding food. So if you do that and you can't seem to help yourself, you'll feel guilty afterwards and not just accept that it's a normal part of the holidays. This is usually because you never gave yourself full permission to eat that food to begin with. You tried to justify not eating it by whatever reasonings you may have for why you shouldn't eat it. Too much sugar, I already ate today, like da-da-da-da. And so you're not really allowing yourself to eat that food, but this drive, this animalistic drive drove you to doing it. So what can we do about this? Number one, you need to take a moment and really be self-aware of these actions when they're happening and ask yourself, what is driving me to eat this right now? What is driving me to have this impulsive desire to eat this right now? Am I emotionally eating? Did I not eat enough throughout the day? Because if you've eaten processed foods all day, well, your body is craving nutrients and minerals. So you will continuously feel hungry and your body wants to be fed with what's going to nourish your cells. You might still eat the cookies, you might still eat the cupcakes because you might be craving that, but you have to understand that there may be something in your diet that's not being fed to your body in that moment, and then you can go about switching it when you get the opportunity and if that's what you identify it to be. And remember, this process of self-awareness and understanding why you're feeling this desire to eat something that you don't want to eat, or maybe you don't even feel hungry. Remember to approach it with curiosity and love, not self-loathing and hatred. We want to switch to neutral comments instead of beating ourselves up for the things that we just don't know about. If you don't know it, this is your opportunity to learn it and do better next time. That's all we are, is humans who are growing and who are learning every single opportunity that we get. So have grace for that. And if you need to, switch to a neutral talk. This is what happened. This is why I think it happened. My body is okay. My body knows what to do with this. What do I do differently? Instead of, oh, I suck, I'm the worst, da da da. Stop that. Self-talk is huge. So be sure to try to keep nourishing your body with nutrient-dense foods and fibers and proteins and the things that are going to fuel your cells in the best way possible. The best method of not setting yourself up in a place where you feel this impulsive desire to just eat and eat and eat when you don't want to is preventative measures. What can you do to prevent this from happening to begin with? And it's to fuel your body correctly, but also have grace because it is the holidays. So figure out where you can sneak in some nutritionally dense foods. And if you watched my last video about how to avoid holiday weight gain, I talk about this more in depth. I'll link it up above and down below for you to check after this one. But what do you do in the moment? What do you do when you're face to face with this food, these food feasts? What do you do in that moment when you can't really apply the preventative measures in that time? Well, let's talk about it. But first, take a moment to subscribe to your girl's channel so we can reach more people with this powerful message. Again, the only way I grow is by you spreading that body positivity love so we can reach more people. So take a moment, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's get into it. So, you're face to face with food, a cupcake, a cake, whatever it is for you. And you know you're going to eat it. You might not want to, but you know you're going to. The first thing you want to do is try to allow yourself full permission to eat. Remember what I said earlier? If you feel guilt, it's because you didn't really allow yourself to eat that food. So try to allow yourself to eat it. Give yourself full permission to eat that food. Step into the space of this is okay. Every food is okay. Number 2, I talked about this in my last video as well, is to slow down. Slow down. Take time to appreciate and thank your food. Your food went through a lot before it got onto your plate. So if we can slow down, maybe put our fork down between each bite that we take, chew our food way more than we think that we need, meaning when you feel like you're about to swallow, don't, and keep chewing 10, 20 more times and then swallow. This will aid with the digestive process so that you feel fuller faster, but you will also have the same taste in your mouth for so long that you might just get tired of the food way before you just scarf down a whole tray anyways. Number 3 is to understand that every food nourishes something, right? The more processed food, our favorite snacks, our favorite cookies and cakes, they nourish our soul. We need them. But the more nutritious foods, they nourish our bodies, they nourish our cells. We need balance between the two for ultimate balance in our lives. So it's okay. So with that being said, I want to know, which tip did you find the most valuable in your life that you think you can begin to apply this holiday season? I'm trying to make my video shorter. It's not working too well, but I would love to know what you think. Comment down below. My training is this Saturday. There's a couple more days to register if you want loving your body through the holiday seasons. It's a free 1-hour event to set you up for success. The link is down below. I love you guys. This is the message I want to end with. Willpower is BS. There's so much more going on, and when you're self-aware, you have the opportunity to tune in to what your body is telling you, right? You can do this through journaling, talking to a friend, but really, watch this video again. Take some notes. I believe in you guys. Strength and love. Catch you later.